Hello and once again welcome back to another video. So in this one we got 2 jobs at the hospital and then we move on to the next week where we are going to a caravan site to empty some septic tanks. So yeah, enjoy the video. If you could leave a like, that'd be great. If you could leave a comment, that'd be even better. But most importantly, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel as big as possible. So yeah, please subscribe.
If you like this video, give a thumbs up and make sure to hit subscribe at the end.
So yeah, here we are at the hospital. Now this is our first job. So down the bottom of this slope there's a manhole that's been overflowing. So I'm going to drag the jet nose down there and yeah, we'll get down there, pop the cover up and see what we got. So whilst I drag this jet nose down here, now's the time to talk about channel membership. So I've set up a members only section so you can click the join button, but you don't have to, but you can see some of my upcoming videos I haven't actually uploaded yet, and I might chuck a couple of other videos on there as well, so feel free to join. Thank you. Okay, so on the right hand side here is a pump chamber, so it gives me a good indication of where this drain is flowing to, hopefully. Right, so let's get the cover up. The camera doesn't really show it, but this drain has been overflowing. And as you can see, it's filled up right to the brim. So I've got a forward-facing jet on the end of my jet and hose already, so I'm going to poke that down in the manhole and see if I can find the outlet. Now the thing is, it felt quite thick in the bottom, so if I'm going to put the manhole key down in there as it's only shallow and try and fill the outlet that way. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually using the key to try and fill the channel in the middle of the chamber to point me in the direction of where the outfall is. And I got incredibly lucky with it because it's actually blocked in the bottom of this chamber. Now you might notice that the water in this chamber has got a bit of a purple tint to it. Now, because it's a hospital and the type of building this is, they're using chemicals, so I dread to think what that is. So I tried lifting the cover on the pump chamber, but it's quite a thick cover and I only brought one hook key down, and it's a bit of an awkward cover to lift on your own anyway, but I could hear it running in there, and to be honest, I don't think it really matters. So let's go back to this chamber and we're going to give it a bit of a wash around, so let's take our jet off the end. You can also see us holding a bit of water still in the bottom, so hopefully a bit of water will push all the sewage that's probably still sat in the line through. So it doesn't show on the camera very well, but the cover's dirty as well, so we'll give that a bit of a clean off as well. So I'm not sure why, but I put the other manual key back in the van, so luckily this is a small cover, so I should be able to get it in just like this. Okay, so that's us done over here, so let's take a trip over to the other side of the site and we will, go clear another blockage. I don't know why my camera's so wobbly, but yeah, we'll get over there and see what's going on. So, some people might recognise this manhole. Yeah, it's a similar blockage to what we've had recently. Now, what happens is the internal chamber backs up and yeah, it's got nowhere to go, so what we usually do is jet from here back into the building, and that usually clears the issue. So we're going to go with the same theory again, and see what happens. I reckon it will.
See, he stinks that drain, doesn't he? Smell it?
Yeah. You want some smell-o-vision on that thing.
Yeah.
Added extra.
The thing is, you get to about 3 months doing this job and can't smell that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like no one ever believes me, but...
No, I know what you mean, yeah.
So we're using our 6-back jet, and we're going to jet up about 2000 psi and see if we can clear that internal blockage. So when the jet's going quiet like this either means you're in the blockage or you're in the manhole 9 times out of 10. So I'm suspecting I'm in the blockage at this point. You can also tell by the fact the water that's coming back is quite a sewagey colour. It's not nice and clean. And yeah, as suspected, here comes a load of thick sewage.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Oh, don't block up the downstream.
water behind it, aren't there?
Yeah, there's tons in there. We fill this morning. To the right side. So I thought about that in covered it. I said, John, we just further one over. Yeah.
You've probably noticed by now, but there's a couple of like rags or wipes or whatever they are in the line as well, which probably isn't helping things. So we're going to keep jetting and just adding loads and loads of water until this starts running a bit clearer.
Go, there's some muck coming down there. There's some muck in there now.
Yeah.
Really mucky coming down there. Well,
So at this point I started to run out of water. Now I am connected to a tap, but as you can see the sewage is starting to flow, so I've sent one of the guys in to go in and start flushing toilets and see what happens whilst I wait for the jetter to fill up a little bit.
Where?
stand here.
Yeah.
So a little bit started running through, but it's not running quite as I'd expect it to, so once the jetter fills up I'm going to give it another jet and see if I can get any more of that sewage out. So there's a man around the back that was holding a little bit of water. Sorry I forgot to film it. But what I've done is chucked a hose in there and I'm just going to leave it running, and hopefully that's going to help to try and push some of this sewage through. So that's probably the trickle you can see in the bottom at the moment.
I was like, it's slip when I'm fire, and then they catch it, right? It's like,
Disgusted.
then you know it's you, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, so let's get the jetter back on and we'll see if we can clear any more of this blockage. So I actually changed my mind at this point. What I'm going to do is drag the hose all the way out and we're going to start again from afresh from here and jet all the way back up through again. Those toilets are still blocked. It's got to block that middle man again. Now the problem is the tap I'm connected to isn't particularly good. Okay, so that water that just come through there was a toilet flush, so we're getting somewhere. Now, sorry that everything's filmed from this manhole. I couldn't film inside because of the type of unit this one is, And to be honest with you, I totally forgot to film the manhole around the back. Now, I think we've near enough got this clear, but all this paper that's still coming down, I think is kind of sitting in the middle manhole. The toilet's inside a flushing, so I'm just going to keep getting the jet up and down, keep going through that manhole, hopefully we can clear it out. Now, at the end of this, I did pop the internal manhole up. I tried avoiding doing it, but in the end I just had to, and it was all clear. So, yeah, once again, sorry I didn't film that bit.
There we go. That's better. Try your toilets again, yeah.
And what a surprise, some more of those wipes.
There's a wipe there. There's a white hole round there.
What was that?
There's a white hole there round in there.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me at all.
It's a white, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Look at hole in for another job now,
Yeah.
farther down. Or back up the road down or something.
Well, I've got a load of root cutting stuff to do in that direction, down the street from there.
Oh, wow. That'll
I'll probably find him then.
Yeah.
That's coming up when I do the other lot up there.
No.
Good for that.
No. Well, that's made a difference, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Belting out like that.
Right, that seems to have made a massive difference. I sent the guys in to flush the toilet, everything's flushing away inside lovely now. And we did go in, pop up the internal cover, just to double check it, and that was all clear as well. So, yep, another job done.
Well, I've got the tap running around the back.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't.
Two of the cars on Monday, one.
Yeah.
I got a couple on the desk in there, don't I? I got a couple on the desk in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was this day done, so let's move on to the next day. We're going to have a nice sunny day, and we're going to go to a caravan park to do some annual tank cleans. Now, I haven't filmed all of them, but I filmed one in particular that I think was the best one out of all of them for that day. Now I was driving along and I seen this car in front and it made me laugh, so I've put it in the video. So let's get some water on the van. Now this is quite a big site, they've got lots of tanks here, lots of pump chambers. So what we do on an annual basis, we come down, we bring our 6-wheeler down here and our Arctic, and we give all the tanks an empty and a good clean out. So we are going to start on this one over here, which is where they tip all the chemical toilet. Now this is generally not the worst tank we do here, but yeah, it's chemical toilet, what do you expect? So we're going to start with the vacuum hose and we are going to suck out most of the water. When I say water, you know what I mean.
I can see better on this camera than I can see looking down the tank. So I can see better on this camera than I can looking down the tank.
You stop it when you go.
So what we're doing here is just kind of skimming the hose on the top to take off the crust off the top of the tank. Now the nice thing about emptying chemical toilet tanks is it's a change of colour, because these have got a nice blue or green colour, which is a bit different. So we've now got to the thick bit at the bottom of the tank, so let's add some water. Now, I know there's a particular channel that have a crust buster that like making smoothies, you know the one I mean, but the thing is, are their smoothies blue?
Did we have this last year? I can on camera. I swear this tank floats this way though, doesn't it? Didn't we have that last year? Oh, lost my gloves. Keep losing gloves.
So with that tank done, it was time to go do some more. Now, this is the last one I filmed for today. There is another one coming up in the next video, but you'll have to wait for the next video for that one. Now, a few weeks ago, but it was actually today at the point of editing this video, I set up channel membership. So if you want to become a member to this channel, you can click the join button, and you can see some of my upcoming videos that haven't been released yet. That's assuming I'm still doing it. I don't know how that's going because, to be honest, I filmed this and edited it weeks in advance of it being uploaded. But yeah, if you want to join and help support this channel, feel free to. Thank you. So thanks again for joining me for another video. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you could leave a comment, that'd be brilliant. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helped me out on trying to get this channel as big as possible. I know I say it on every video, but every single one of you counts, and I really appreciate you watching them. So thank you.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.